You're off.
All right, we are live. Hello again.
Hey, everybody.
We're
Welcome
really
back.
happy to see you here. And please leave a comment where you're watching from. And if you'd like to connect to somebody on the other side tonight, we would love to provide empowering, healing, and hopefully inspiring messages for you. So we are really excited to get going. This is one of our favorite times of every other week. And it looks like we have one person so far. Julie's here. Excellent. We are better now that we are doing this.
I'm seeing a birthday cake around you, Julie. What's going on? Are you hiding the cake on me?
I was wondering what kind of food would come up first. We're starting with the food. You'd like to hear from your mom, Mimi. Oh, you're saying no? Okay. All right, let's, and if anybody else would like a connection with their loved one, please let us know by dropping the name in the chat. And let's see what comes through with Mimi.
Something for around the 4th of July, because I'm seeing a big chocolate cake with 7 candles on it, Julie. So some kind of celebrations coming up around you around that time frame. And it's the good stuff. So
Yeah, I'm seeing like an apron right away. That's the first thing I'm seeing. Seeing flour.
there's some kind of
Your cousin had a birthday on the 4th. Okay.
it's some kind of a family get together. You might be invited to a big party or something, because I'm seeing at least 30 people.
I'm connecting. This seems like it may be Mimi. She is showing me a ring. Yes, Nathan, we are doing free mediumship tonight. If you would like us to connect with someone on the other side, we would love to do that for you. I'm seeing 3 different rings on your mother's hand. She liked to wear multiple rings. Does this sound like her, Julie?
She's wearing a deep green dress, too.
And she has like a blue sapphire for one of the rings. And Nathan, oh, Julie says yes. Okay. Nathan said, I would love a free reading, please. Thank you. If you were doing that to me at all, I would like to continue my grandma, everything, any loved ones around me. Okay. Okay. And thank you for confirming, Julie. All right, Nathan, we will get to you in a little bit. We are connecting in with Julie's loved one. I'm seeing her reading stories to you when you were a child. She really loved reading books to you. Did she like to read the Madeleine L'Engle book? When you were young, very young? Do you remember that? Okay. I'm seeing like Chronicles of Narnia also. That type of book. She liked to bake. She liked to cook.
Did she walk barefoot around the house?
Yeah, I'm seeing that too. And like sometimes she would wear maybe like a knee-length dress or skirt. She had like issues with her legs sometimes. Some pain in her legs. You said, yeah, she did. I don't remember if she was barefoot. Okay. She absolutely loved music. Oh, hi, Allison. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Yes, we would love to connect with one of your loved ones on the other side. If you want to drop their name, that will be helpful. Okay, Julie said, yes, she did. She had a lot of issues with her health. Yeah, I'm seeing issues with blood flow in her legs.
Yeah, like varicose veins, blood circulation.
Yeah,
More on the right than the
circulation.
left.
And I see her watching TV. It's almost like she's trying to reach something. I'm just having difficulty doing that. Jenny's here. Hey, Jenny.
Hello.
She said, hi, Rachel and Kirk. I'm here for support. I invited a couple of people who would love this. Thank you so much, Jenny. We really appreciate it. And Allison said, my loved one's name is Sam. Okay, I know Mimi has a few more messages for us before we move on.
She's pointing to the television. It's like she's looking back at us and she's pointing to it.
She's also showing me that when she laughed, she would like have a really hearty laugh and like tears would be streaming down her face. I can hear it right now. She just like really had this this really funny laugh.
I'm hearing 70s music around her.
Julie says yes. No, she has like tears streaming down her face. She's just like so into her laughter and whatever she's laughing about. She said the word sonata to me. She liked different kinds of music. It seems like she wants to link her arm with you. Did she ever do that? Kind of just like
She said, yeah, she did.
I think she said, yeah, she did. I think that might be about the music.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. Yes, Nathan, we will not forget about your grandmother. And thank you, everybody, for being patient as you wait. In case this is anyone's first time getting a reading, we, of course, cannot control the spirits that do or do not come through. And we cannot control what they share with us. So we lovingly invite them to come here to connect with all of you. But if for some reason someone does not come through, it's certainly nothing personal. It's simply that we're not given permission if they're not coming through. Okay.
Sometimes it takes a little bit before the person that you would like to speak to comes through. Sometimes they need assistance from other family members. In this case, Nathan, I'm seeing a father figure, a grandfather figure around you. He's got dark hair, but he's from the 40s. I'll say around 44, 45. Could be a great grandfather. And he worked with his hands, getting something to deal with like ironworking or working in skyscrapers, stuff like that. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, I see him wearing like a suit at some point. Like pinstripe suit. Nathan says, add me on the list. Everything I would like free reading, please. Thank you. I love. Message from my grandma, around family around us, any friends around me from spirit. Okay. All right. Was your grandmother a shorter woman? Because I'm seeing a shorter, like, well, at least shorter than me. I'm 5'5". So.
And I'm kind of getting a thick accent. She
Hmm.
has like a thick accent to her talk.
I see like curly hair. Um, she liked to make sure that her hair was just so. I'm trying to ask her some questions now as we're doing this. She's talking about mincemeat pie. Did she like to make that for you? That's a very specific pie. It's usually Kirk mentioning pies, but he mentioned the cake first.
That's true. I got to the sweet stuff.
Yes. Mincemeat pie. It's the type of pie. How do you describe mincemeat pie, Kirk?
I honestly never had it.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
it's pretty good, but it's like only certain people like it. It has a sweet and somewhat a little bit bitter taste to it. But she's showing me that she liked to make it.
Did she speak broken English?
I think that was not her first language. She had another language as her first.
Because I'm almost feeling like my tongue is swelling up, meaning that she had difficulty talking English very well.
She's
Or maybe,
showing. Oh, go ahead, Kirk.
or it wasn't her primary language.
She's showing me purple flowers. She loved purple flowers.
She was in the kitchen a lot.
I'm getting a name, something like Florence, but I'm not sure I'm quite right about this. Can you share her name, Nathan, please? Yeah, I'm seeing like in the kitchen again. And Nathan's saying I don't understand. What
Can
was
you
her
elaborate?
name?
Can you elaborate what you mean by you don't understand?
I'm seeing like a green sweater, like a button-up green sweater. Oh, you're not understanding what we're saying, maybe? It says I don't understand the reading about the lady. Okay, it is possible that this is somebody else's spirit that's stepping forward. Sometimes we begin to describe who is coming in, and they might actually be a loved one of somebody else. So that is possible.
Right.
Does anybody else who's
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Kirk.
Don't hesitate to say something if that spirit is more similar to someone whom you know.
Mm-hmm.
To eliminate confusion. Um,
Nathan's saying, I don't understand any of it. Sorry. No problem. No worries.
Okay.
This happens sometimes. Sometimes it might be that this is a loved one from someone else who's watching or someone who will watch the replay later. So no problem.
It could even be a loved one.
Oh, Nathan says, can you ask if there is anyone around me? Okay, so we can try to do that. And thank you to the spirit who did come through, and to Julie's mother as well. I'm seeing like an aunt around you, Nathan. I'm seeing that she loves strawberries. I mean, a lot of people love strawberries though, so that's not that surprising. And she has like, it looks like Nathan's saying yes. She has like chin length hair, like a bob kind of.
A little heavy on the mascara.
She loved makeup, it sounds like. And she loved dogs. She loved animals in general.
Is there a Welsh background in your family, Nathan? Welsh or Scottish? I'm getting something around in that area.
I'm seeing that she's like talking about horses, but specifically ponies.
Mm-hmm. They look smaller than average.
Yes. Yeah, small ponies. Like, what are they called? Shetland ponies, I believe. And it's almost like they're part of a show or something.
And their hair is thicker. And I'm not a big person on knowledge with horses, but I see the hair on the horses as being thicker. Even the legs are a little bit more broad,
Mm-hmm.
stocky.
I'm asking her what caused her passing, and she's showing me having some trouble breathing.
I almost want to say she kind of had like a smoker's cough.
Mm.
Is any of this registering, Nathan?
Are you still there, Nathan? Not sure if he's there. We'll see. He's not responding right now. Okay. Oh, Nathan responded. Okay.
All right.
So he's understanding about his aunt, but he also is talking about he doesn't understand other things. That's okay. Okay. Did she ever like to write you letters at some point? Like actual handwritten letters? Yeah, she's very close to you. I can see this. And she was a very cheerful person in general. seems very happy. I feel like we are being pulled to somebody else.
Yes.
Thank you to Nathan's auntie.
Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you. I know Allison was hoping for a connection with Sam.
I feel like Sam's like is that a nickname?
It does feel like a nickname.
I'm getting a lot of what can I put it?
Samuel. Yes.
A lot of well, the words not even coming through my mouth right now. Okay.
Yeah, so this was feeling more like a masculine.
Thank you. That's the word, like heavy masculine. It's almost like bulky. Was he kind of a heavy set person? Because I'm seeing broad shoulder. And that could be symbolic too, that he had a lot on his shoulders, but he could carry it.
I'm getting like father figure. If it was not your father, then someone like a father. Oh, he was your husband. Okay. And you are confirming he was on the huskier side. Okay. And you have a young son. And then Julie said, are you able to ask a loved one a question? Yes, absolutely. If so, I want to know if my dad is okay with my middle and last name changing. Okay. So we will come back to that, Julie. Thank you.
Allison, I see your husband putting his arm around your son. So he's right there.
Yes. And I'm seeing like plaid. Did he like plaid?
Now, wouldn't that be funny if that's where that woman was coming around from? It's
What do you
funny
mean?
with the plaid, the Welsh, the Scottish.
Oh. Yeah.
Because I'm getting kind of an Irish. Okay.
Yes, she says always wearing plaid, buffalo checked flannel. I definitely was seeing a flannel. Yes. He liked to go for drives. Yeah, we're connecting with the right person here. With the window down, playing the music.
Was he an outdoorsman? Did he ever dabble in chewing tobacco? Because I'm.
Yeah, I see him like hunting.
Yeah.
He had a pickup truck and would drive a lot, playing music. Yep.
I'm getting. I don't know why, but I'm getting cherry chewing tobacco.
She said he's
Wouldn't do
very
it.
outdoorsy.
I got a feeling he dabbled in it. Because.
Oh, I definitely see him giving you both a hug. Oh, cigars he liked? Yeah. He's talking about being into sports. I believe he's saying he loved hockey.
Did he serve in the military?
I'm seeing he had darker hair. And he was like You thought of him as like a teddy bear?
Yeah, he hit it.
Oh, Allison's saying, yeah, you already saw it, but maybe on the boys' trip weekends, but never chewing tobacco to my knowledge. Maybe secretly.
Did he have a kind of a militaristic kind of presence? I just kind of feel that about him.
He had a
It might
really
have been
kind heart. Oh, go ahead, Kirk. What?
It might have been like an intensity that he had.
Mm-hmm.
It was more like in his eyes.
Yes, I see intensity. Yep. But like also doing really good things for people.
Mm-hmm. He was a teddy bear at heart.
Mm-hmm. He had kind of like a more raspy laugh. Or at least part of it is a little bit raspy.
He's saying, "Don't worry about me. I'm fine."
He's showing me he liked to get you white roses sometimes. He wants to give you white roses right now. It's really sweet. Yes, he had dark hair. Yes, big huggable person. I would say so. He's very regimented, handled himself well, and always helping others. Yeah, I've saw him helping many people. It was like he just made it a habit in his day. He would just like hold the door open here, do something over there for somebody. Yeah, he was always giving you flowers, and white was his favorite color. Yes.
He was very compassionate.
Yeah.
He had a good heart.
He's saying, "You're my girl." To you, Allison. He always liked to make you smile. He loves it when you smile.
Did he have an older truck? Or was there a truck that he had in particular that he liked a lot? It seems like he took good care of vehicles.
I also see him playing video games sometimes. He was always working on his truck. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you still have it?
Do you still have the truck, Allison? I see him cleaning his truck, like making sure it's really clean. But also like talking about mudding. Did he like to go mudding?
She traded it in after he passed.
Oh, you traded it in. Okay. He had a name for that truck. It was like a woman's name, but I'm not getting it. Allison said he was always cleaning it. There was always dog hair and things all over it. Yep. He liked to go snowmobiling. Oh, that is how he passed. Okay. Okay. That makes sense because I was asking him how he passed and I wasn't quite getting what he was saying. It's almost like we have to interpret what they were showing us. And I saw white, but I didn't understand what that meant. So that's probably the snow.
Yeah, it was like cut off. It was like
sudden. Yep. He did say sudden.
He's telling me that your son is almost like a mirror image of him. Like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. That's what I kept getting. And he's kind of laughing with that.
He's also acknowledging that he's watching over your son and talking about how sometimes maybe your son plays video games, or maybe he's showing me that it was him who was playing video games, but he definitely watches over your son and watches over you too, especially when you're driving. Your son is his spitting image. Yeah. Dark hair. Yep.
His mannerisms and everything are almost exactly like him.
That's amazing.
I see your son getting pretty tall.
Mm-hmm. Samuel was tall too. Yeah.
Oh.
Daddy scares the monsters away. I was going to say your son sees him. And then he's also like, that's my boy. Your son's only 4, but is very tall for his age. Yeah.
Does he seem older than his age? Because I feel like he's an old soul.
He wants to talk about how he proposed to you. Let me see. Your son is very sensitive. Okay. I'm seeing that he got down on one knee and then like did something a little bit funny because he wanted it to be so memorable.
It almost feels like he did it spontaneously too.
It looks like it was outside. It's almost like he has a hat and he's like taking it off, bowing down kind of, and then getting down on one knee. It was outside. He lined a rooftop of a hotel in Kennebunkport with candles. Oh, that's so sweet. He's saying that's one of his favorite memories with you. But he's like, don't worry, there were many. He's acknowledging that you're doing a really great job with your son. And he's saying he knows it can be hard sometimes for you, but You're doing a fantastic job, he said. It was one of your favorite, I think you mean memories too. I was actually just thinking about that today. Oh. Yeah, he was very considerate. I can see that.
It's funny. It's because he was already preparing. He was already preparing you for this evening. Spirits can always tell what's going to happen before it happens. They know more with what's going on around us than what we know. And it was just his way of bringing up more of his energy around you for this evening. So when you get thoughts like that, or you hear a song and all of a sudden it just brings back a memory, it could be out of thin air. It's just those loved ones that are coming around you.
Oh, as soon as you said that, I got, Allison, you're going to hear a song tonight and you're going to be like, no way. And it's going to be him. Yeah,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, he's showing me he really loved to buy you presents, like little
I was
bottles.
getting a teddy bear, like a small teddy bear. It was a brown little teddy bear.
I love what he said about my son. Allison says, I worry about my son growing up without really knowing him and that his life is going to be hard or challenging without his dad here, of course. So Samuel is saying that he has, even though he's on the other side, he has a very strong bond with your son, and that he will watch out for him and that he's going to make sure everything will be okay. And so, yes, he acknowledges it can be challenging, but he's really sending a lot of love to both of you. And he's like, you've got this. Oh, you had a little brown teddy bear in your son's crib at the hospital. Oh,
that's what I was seeing.
That's
is your son's grandfather still around? On your husband's side? Because I'm feeling a grandfather energy around that situation.
He is living. He is not very present in our lives, Allison says. Okay.
Well, there is a presence on the other side around your husband. He's got that type of energy, but he's going to play a part in your son's upbringing. So there's a lot of supportive energy.
Yes. Yeah, and Samuel's also agreeing and just saying, like, even though I'm not there physically with you, I'm still supporting you from this side. And he keeps saying, he's like, you've got this, I'm still here for you. And he really loves you so much, and he wants to just like give you a tissue to wipe away any tears and just give you a big kiss.
Your son's inquisitive. He's got a lot more common sense than the average child. He's going to know the difference between right and wrong, so he's going to get good guidance from spirit as he matures.
Allison said, we have a lot of grandfather-like figures in my son Evan's life. My uncles are all really involved. Okay.
I'm hearing I don't know how else to put it. I'm just going to say it. I'm hearing an elderly man's voice go, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. So it's like thicker than blood. So he's definitely protected.
Allison said, yes, my son is very mature, cautious, and just as very different from other kids his age. Yes. Samuel keeps showing me the movies that he went to the movies with you. It's like one of your first dates. And Shelly is saying, good evening. Sorry for everyone's loss. I have a few on the other side as well. Hard to lose a loved one. Yes. Want to honor that, definitely, and send a lot of love to everybody here and thank the spirits who have shown up tonight. My grandfather, Allison said, my grandfather passed before Evan was born, but I've had him come through other mediums before and say that he's watching over Evan. Yep. We used to go see the Fast and the Furious movies. He loved those. Oh, Kirk, I bet I know what you're going to say.
Just to let you know, Paul Walker comes to me quite a bit. So, very inspirational soul on the other side, let me tell you.
I was just watching one of the Fast and Furious movies last night. I think that's not a coincidence.
I want to say your husband was, he was like old school. I just kind of get the feeling that he was more familiar with things from the past than, from the technological stuff. I don't know. I kind of feel that.
I think I see him with records. I don't know if he had a vinyl collection, but Samuel's just really expressing a lot of gratitude for the connection. It feels like this is kind of ending the reading. Was there anything else you're picking up on, Kirk?
I just get the feeling he's riding off into the sunset. That's how I kind of feel.
Yeah, he's always around. Okay, so she also has a question. Allison said, one last question so others can have a turn. Does anything come through with how he feels about my new relationship and its impact on us, Evan? Oh, I'm glad you said this because earlier I was getting, Samuel said he wants you to be happy and he's just really encouraging the happiness. So he does acknowledge the relationship. But I also didn't want to announce to the world you have this relationship in case you didn't want everyone to know, because I haven't I don't know you that well. So
yeah, he definitely wants you to move forward because I'm seeing him looking at his feet and putting them in front of the others. So he doesn't want you to dwell. He wants you to move on and move forward in your life.
Yeah, it's almost like he wants you to keep him in your heart, which you do, and he knows that won't be a problem ever. But also because he knows he can't physically be with you, he is approving of your relationship that you're in now. You're welcome, Allison. All the best to you. And thank you to Samuel for coming in. That was beautiful. Hello, Decky.
Hello.
I believe Julie had a question, right? Julie was wondering. I'm scrolling way back to see what she said.
Something about her father. Father.
I want to know if my dad is okay with my middle and last name changing. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Julie. Thanks for confirming this. Okay.
I'm seeing him pumping his arm in the air, and he's going, "You go, girl."
That's approving if I've ever heard of it. Yeah, I just see him watching out for you as well, Julie. And almost like saying like acknowledging like you're an adult, you can make your own decisions. So just encouraging you, even if there are some, I'm feeling there's like some tension behind this name change, but he loves you and is encouraging you.
It's like he's taking some blue suspenders, he's hooking his thumbs in them. He's just kind of nodding and moving back and forth.
Julie said, awesome. My stepmom asked to adopt me and put my last name to my middle. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wants to give you a big hug. I see that. Was his name? I'm getting all these different names, so I really don't know if this is his name. Something like Floyd. Floyd, Elmer, something like this. Sometimes I'm spot on with the name. Sometimes I am very wrong. And in this case, I am wrong. It's okay, I admit. Robert. Oh, you know what? We did a reading with Robert in it before, so I should have remembered that. Sorry about that, Julie. Well, there's an O.
I am smelling fried chicken around Decky. And it's in a cast iron pan.
And also, I also want to acknowledge we didn't forget about you, Shelly. If you want to connect to someone, if you would like to put their name in the chat, then that will help us to connect in faster. Thanks, Julie, for understanding. And you're welcome. And thank you to Robert. Jackie, does that sound right? Fried chicken, does this sound good to you? Oh, thank you, Shelly. Shelly said Ken.
I'm seeing Ken as being a younger man. Dark hair, kind of slender build. And he's got his hands in his pockets, and he's kind of kicking the dust with his feet and walking around like that.
It's interesting that you said his hands, because I was just about to talk about his hands and like talk about him like clapping his hands.
He's a quiet soul.
Quite, but I also am getting this word, which I'm not sure what it refers to, but showman.
almost like some type of a profession.
Mm-hmm. Shelly says, yes, he's quiet.
Did he like country? I don't know. For some reason, I'm seeing a black cowboy hat on him.
I'm getting that he smoked. I'm getting some pressure on my chest from that.
He's wearing a white shirt. But it's like I want to say again, it's like a country style, not like a businessman style shirt, but it's like cotton, but it breathes very well. So that could be also symbolic for comfort.
I'm seeing glasses.
His presence is comforting.
He did like country, no smoking, but smokeless tobacco. Okay. Maybe I'm seeing him coughing from the smokeless tobacco.
Was he around horses or the rodeo?
I see him doing a lot with math, like owning a business.
He was in the army.
Oh, that's what Decky is saying, though. Decky's saying was in the army. Yeah, I see Ken with like lots of receipts and just like analyzing like line items. He did work with cows
Okay.
when he was younger. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a presence of that around him.
Mm-hmm. And Decky says cows, yes. Maybe both of their loved ones are similar. Shelly said, not in the army. He did his own business. So, yes, he's always figuring things. Yeah, he's like saying to me, I was no mathematician, but I kept my books. Like, he's like showing I had to use a calculator, but I figured it out every time. Did he like to do bird watching?
He was definitely into the outdoors.
Yeah.
I think he liked the quiet because I could hear the birds around him.
Mm-hmm.
It cleared his mind a lot.
Did he like chicken pot pie? I asked him what his favorite food is, and I'm pretty sure he said I liked a good pot pie.
You know, it's funny as you're talking about it. I just heard a voice say he'd eat anything that was put in front of him.
Shelley laughed and said, yep, I helped him with his book, so that made me laugh. Yes, he fed the birds and loved the outdoors. So getting confirmation all around.
He had a metabolism too. He could eat.
I'm getting that he preferred like homemade chicken pot pie, but he would like be like, all right, I'll eat the other kind if I have to. The frozen kind. I keep getting that he wanted to stand. Like, I feel like he's making me stand with like one hand over the other arm. in the back or the front. And did he like to whistle? He liked to eat, Shelley said. We enjoy dinners together all the time. Pot pie doesn't resonate with him. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Maybe he was talking about a pie. What kind of pie, Kirk?
You know, it's funny. I'm kind of getting towards like sweet potato pie or something with him. He was into the heavier type pies. You know, like sweet potato or pumpkin. I'm kind of getting that, which also is kind of pulling towards a Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a lot to do with Thanksgiving. He really enjoyed that.
Family time. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's so interesting. So many loved ones come through talking about Thanksgiving. It's like one of their favorite, many people's favorite time. We have just about 4 minutes left. And
Kind of getting pulled towards Decky.
I was just about to say the same thing. So I want to say thank you to Ken for coming in. Thank you, Shelley. And Decky. Oh, Shelley said, I would say that's true. He loved family time. We miss him terribly. Yeah. He loves you very much. He just told me something about the garden. Like he's with you in the garden, or I like to garden. You're welcome, Shelley.
Definitely. Thank you.
And Decky, do you have a name of somebody so that we can connect in a little bit faster? If you're still here. Looks like we have a couple people watching. I'm not sure if Decky is still here or not, but
I'm getting that this person was career military. Like a staff sergeant.
I'm not sure about this, but getting chewing tobacco again with this person.
Are you still there, Decky?
I don't see any comments from Decky. Not sure. They may have moved on. If there are any last minute people who would like a connection with a loved one, I know we're almost at 9, but it feels like there's this whole line of people who still wanted to come through. So if you'd like to put their name in the chat, we'll see if we can connect in last minute for you. And if not, that's okay too. We can call it an evening. What do you think, Kirk?
I think we had a pretty good evening here. New people.
Yes. All right. I want to say thank you very, very much to the spirits who came through, the loved ones. Thank you to everybody. Oh, Shelley has one other person.
Loretta.
Okay, let's see. Loretta. Oh, the moment I read the name and heard you say it, this feels like a very fun person.
I was almost thinking like Loretta Lynn, long dark hair.
She's like a very bubbly person.
and she's wearing I'll say a colorful dress, like a spring dress. And she's like twirling around as she's going through her house.
I also see that she liked getting her picture taken. Seems that she lived a long life. Your mom, she was a very happy soul. Yes, that's definitely what I'm seeing.
She liked music too.
She did. I'm actually hearing a song, which I'm not sure if the song makes sense in this context. Millions of Peaches. Very long. She raised many children. Maybe she canned peaches or something.
I'm getting a country accent with her.
Did she live to be 92?
You know, it's funny. It just seems like she was so much younger in years compared to, you know, her body's age. It's just
Yes. And
amazing.
Kelly said she canned everything.
Yeah, amazing energy. Just amazing energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very young at heart.
And I'm seeing Mother Mary around her too.
Shelley said, yes, she died after my dad. He was 89. Okay. So probably in her 90s. She was an old soul, but was so young with her thoughts. Yes.
That's what kept her going.
Yes.
I think a lot of ways too, that's what kept your father going as well. She kept him busy.
I'm getting she had a passion for life. Like she was just, her perspective was really valuable.
Movement is life.
Her faith was so important to her. So, yes, Mother Mary was important. Okay, so she was probably Catholic. She's acknowledging her grandchildren and her children. She just absolutely loved babies. It's like she wanted to pinch their cheeks.
I feel that she kept your father very busy. I just keep seeing him. No, you can't sit around. You gotta get up. You gotta go.
Did she call you honey? She's like saying, I love you, honey. And I see we are after 9 o'clock Eastern. So I think we may wrap up, but want to give a lot of gratitude. Loretta is a very fun person. Thank you. Thank you to you. And to anyone watching, have a beautiful, wonderful night. And Kirk, what would you like to add?
Have a great weekend.
Yes, we're not quite at the weekend, yes, but yeah. All right, have a wonderful one. Take care, everybody. Bye. Oh, wait, one more comment from Shelly. She lived by her faith every day, so I know how happy she is. She loved babies, and they always wanted her to hold them. She did keep him very busy. They had a wonderful life. Yes, she called me honey. Thank you. You're welcome. She's still calling you honey right now. Have a lovely evening. Bye, Shelly, and everyone else.